Mine started at 5,000.
And on the 6th, that made exactly 7 days. I had used over 9,000 gallons. And we'd already cut off the water and everything. We used 9,000 gallons. So we wrote that down. Yesterday, I went back down there and checked my meter. It's been 6 days. Sorry to break it down, but something over 1,000 gallons. This is last 5 or 6 days. 7 days before that, it's 9 days. And I mean, we paid for it all this week. The only thing we use is shower, brush the teeth, shave, plus the mother. Even more decent, we use like forks and paper on that stuff. And they'll, what our coffee cups and stuff, they stack up. She didn't wash them until yesterday after just a little sink full, just our coffee cups. So we hadn't even washed the dishes, had not washed the clothes or anything. And just the two of us on this daily. We 6 days, so we over 1,000 gallons. This week. I think, and we don't have a leak. You know, both times I went and checked it, you check it real quicker.
Yeah, and it's not moving.
It's not moving a whit.
Yeah.
But what and everybody out there on that city main, is saying the same thing. What it is. But he told me, I never take a shower, but sometime during that shower, water. I mean, it just goes to nothing, and then it comes back on. Well, what's that do?
I'm waking back up. And no, I put it back on. He contacted me to see what's going on. We're being watched.
I wasn't thinking we could have shut down, I guess, for lunch, but I just about covered everything I want to cover on Open Court. We'll get your yeah, before we start the budget. We'll finish up for this right quick.
There we go. I didn't register a meeting here yet.
I didn't know Janice said she knows sitting, I guess, up sitting.
She's right under the blower.
15 minutes ago, all of a sudden,
No
it
wonder.
got really cold in here. I guess that old system down there cycles around one more time. I'll tell you what, there's one thing about it, that booger, it will cool and it will heat. It's just that it's trying to control it sometimes.
This time,
Yeah. Yeah, but that $8,200 wouldn't have went very far on a new system if the cost what those engineers told us a while back. Sooner or later, well, Terry's supposed to be investigating to see if we can figure out a way to control this thing better. Zone system.
I almost brought a Coke today. Dean?
Ain't one, I'd go turn it off and let them appreciate it.
You know, I just keep a coat up here now.
Steve,
Yes, because I usually freeze
just
every
about
morning.
everybody does. Holly keeps that big long sweater Nikki keeps her coat over there. I don't know whether Lacey keeps a coat or not, does she?
No,
I don't think I've ever seen her with a coat. But usually when everybody else is about to freeze, it's just getting about right in my office. And if I ever get too cold and they turn it off, I go sweating down in my office for everybody
It's hard for
else.
me to get too cold, and I'm sitting over here, my feet
Your
are,
feet
my
are
nose is,
frozen.
it's like, I don't get too cold, that's my kid.
I usually that way, but I never ever had a coat up there.
I don't have a good thermostat.
I can sharpen them twice.
I think it's really true.
You never know. Ronnie's talking.
I just got a couple more items.
You ain't sharpening all the pencils.
Yeah, we
Huh?
resharpened
You ain't
my
sharpening
pencil.
all five pencils.
Are you saying I'm long-winded?
A little, a little. You know, sometimes my phone doesn't ring. Or people will call in on the cell phone and I try to answer it on my house phone and it won't let me pick them up.
Now, you know, when you texted me, you know, of course, it doesn't show a number. You know, and I was gonna just call you and ask you, when or what, you know. So, I need to get Jack's number.
I know that about that boy.
Right now, yeah, he's right there.
So Melinda, are y'all back here now?
Yeah, me and my youngest son, we're back here. He'll be starting as a freshman this next couple of weeks, I guess. Yeah, he's excited.
So, are you working with Brenda?
No, I just got back here not too long ago from New
I forget
Mexico.
about those radios back there.
But Brenda's just got her completion as an Edward Jones associate, so she's busier than a one-legged man at a rear kicking contest in that one. But she's been real busy. We're just getting it figured out, James.
Well, you will get it figured
That's
out
right.
one of these days.
They stay better all the time.
Well, it's just it's a big transition.
Okay.
I got a couple more deals on the open forum, and then we'll recess for lunch and come back and do the budget workshop this afternoon. Should cover the roof on the community center. Hopefully I will have something for to vote on next meeting on that. Lighting is down at the airport. I had Terry to look at it Friday. Kenny's guys went out there, we're getting power into the big box, we're not getting power out of it. So he said that Stanley has looked at it once before, he didn't know how that system worked. The guy had looked at it before, he couldn't figure out how the system worked. Called Terry, he went out there Friday, he called me about 5:30 Friday afternoon, he said, beats me. Power in, no power out. But he gave me the name of a fellow in Abilene that he thought could probably work on that system. I didn't get a chance to call him early this morning, maybe this afternoon, or if not in the morning, call him, see if I can get somebody up here to get the lights at the runway back running. So, got that.
Jump a while about that long.
You see, it's something about that, I do not, under any circumstance, understand why that thing's, that's AC power into the big box. And it's got all kinds of little converters and everything else in it, but it still comes out AC power. Goes to the lights, but underneath those lights, buried down in there, is a DC converter. And it converts that, at each light, converts it to DC power to the light.
At each light?
According to Kenny, that's the way it's set up. I don't have a clue why it's set up. But anyway, none of our local electricians apparently can figure that thing out. So maybe we've got a guy in Abilene that might come down here and figure this thing. I thought I might, if don't call him, I may call Jim White, see who they use up there at Jacob.
Who you tried Lynn Electric?
Huh?
Lynn Electric at Knott City?
Lynn Electric, I haven't called.
Actually, you gotta call.
Huh?
Call over and talk to, Scott.
Scott Lynn. He'll answer the phone.
If you tell him what you got, he'll be able to tell you things, he got him to work on it.
And as you knock, see,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'll give him a call. Anyway, got that going. They were up here last week, got the dispatch center sent in, with the exception of that one radio that wouldn't work, the tape radio with that 800 megahertz. We sent it back to Comtech, and they were gonna repair it and get it back to us. But anyhow, the system is up. We're gonna have to get the, I've already talked to Texas Communications about coming up, got us a bid on coming up here and reprogramming radios. Before we can put the system online, we're gonna have to get the radios in the sheriff's vehicles reprogrammed, narrowbanded, and changed over to digital on both. And while we're here, we're gonna get them to program all of these radios and the other radios in the county, like at the ambulance and the hospital. As soon as we can get them up here, get a time schedule, and get all that reprogrammed, then we'll be ready to put that system online.
Get an estimate for you, take, do all that.
Yeah, and that's, we got the 2011, FEMA grant for that. So we've got just shy of $22,000 in that grant fund to do all the reprogramming, the narrowbanding that we have to have completed by the end of this year. I'd like to get all that stuff done sometime by October anyway. But anyhow, I got that, and I talked to Cobb, Bill Shaw down at Cobb is gonna come up and reprogram the tape radios. He has the equipment to do that with, not gonna cost us anything. So basically, the only thing it's gonna cost us is these Motorola's, and we have talked about buying the software and then the cables and trying to do that ourselves here. But apparently Motorola has written their program to such that you nearly have to be a Motorola trained technician to do that on these Motorola radios. So we decided the best way to go on that is just get Texas Communications, consider the Motorola dealer, just to come up. But like I say, we've got the grant funds to do that. As soon as we get that narrowbanding and reprogramming done, we'll be ready to go online with that new system.
Now that's gonna cut out all the scanners.
Do what?
That's gonna cut out all the scanners.
Yeah, well, yeah, all the scanners are analog. Of course, the fire department and the county, Kenny's crew, they'll still be on the analog, on the old frequency. They'll be able to monitor if the fire department's out.
You hear me?
I still be able to use that.
Yeah, you don't understand what I'm saying, but you'll be able to hear me.
Yeah.
You'll be able to,
Yeah.
And see that, and the thing about these P25 radios that we're gonna have in everything, they'll be able to receive both analog and digital. They'll just only be able to transmit one or the other, not both.
Weight loss program, P95, P25.
P25.
P25 weight loss program.
I look like I've been on weight loss program.
No, P9.
P90.
As opposed to the P90 weight loss system. So, Anyway, got Cody's AgriLife report, if anybody wanted to read it,
I think when they got one, didn't
Yeah,
he's
been busy.
been real busy. I mean, everybody has a copy of that. Got a letter from the district judge, to inform us that, he's given the court reporter, a $600 raise this coming budget year. He's just informed us that. What it is, the county's, the court reporter's, annual salary is gonna be increased to $40,120, and Stonewall County Sheriff, her salary, 15%, $6,018. And that reflects the $600 annual raise. The mowing contract, I put each of you a copy of it, so you'll have it.
Let's see, well, I'll probably get it in the mail today.
I put you
Oh,
on there,
okay.
yeah, I'll lay one out on this thing. It's just a very simple agreement, just states the exact, deal that we talked about and agreed to for a 1-year extension on the mowing contract. And the last thing is, I also put each one of you a letter, if you, Bill, from the Justice of the Peace. Part of the watering restrictions from the city is, no washing down of sidewalks and other areas like that. Ricky, most days wash down the sidewalk because we get bird droppings on the sidewalks. We quit washing the sidewalks, and so the Justice of the Peace is, in order to get the bird potty off the ground, he wants to put up some kind of programmable air horn to scare the birds away. I thought I'd let each of you read that.
I can probably beat that with a shotgun and have a case. I'll sit out there.
A beer?
Huh? Yeah. Sit out
Case
there.
or for beer or shells?
Guy's gonna have to buy the shell.
But if anybody thinks that they would, like to have that as an agenda item next time, we'd have to put it on the agenda.
Well, then we'd have complaints about the noise, so.
Yeah, yeah.
We may have to die for the bird.
That's a thought.
Trap the bird.
Are you gonna be the one to do the trapping in the diaper?
I ain't die for no bird.
Either that or bring some cats up here. Does anyone have anything else? Okay, well, let's recess for lunch. We'll come back after lunch, probably about between 1 and 1:30, and start the budget workshop. I guess you noticed that on the agenda, there's some specific items that we're gonna have to do today.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's stand in recess till after lunch.
How's DP?
He's getting better.
He still home?
Yeah, he's still home. But he's getting better. He can actually move around a little bit now.
Well,